Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. Somebody sent me a video done in Photoshop or Adobe Illustrator, and the only way they knew how to do it would be to take the shape tool and then go like right here and move each one of them over to the center. That's pretty cool, but it's a lot of time. So what you need to do, a couple things we need to think about. I'm going to go ahead and make these black. And you need to group it together, Control G, and put it in the center of the page. That's kind of important because what we're going to do. Now we're going to ungroup them. And in Adobe Illustrator, they do like a pick tool, but I'm going to use the shape tool. And I'm going to select all these upper nodes. And then I'm going to go to Windows, Dockers, and Align and Distribute. And all you have to do is go right here to Align to the center of the page and align them horizontally. And look at that, it's already done. Now, so you have to do that in the center of the page. And what's cool about this design, Control G to group them, Control D to duplicate them, and you can double it right there and have a pretty cool design. And this would be something you could do probably, Control D, and then move that. That's what happens when you don't wait for the four-sided cross. Move that over there, and then you could rotate it. And if you grab this rotation, well, it's not, I didn't rotate it from I need to rotate it from that edge. So I'm going to double click on the rotation, put on that node, and I'm going to rotate it to there. And it would be, well, maybe it's 65 degrees. And that would all depend, I think, on a lot of factors. And I'm a little bit too much, so let's go 64 degrees. That's pretty close. And then you could keep going with that. You know, we could Control G to group it, Control D to duplicate it, and then move that one right there. And you'd have a continuing pattern, as many as you want. I mean, you could even go further and Control G, and let's rotate it a negative 64 degrees and see, we can't get a flat side. Well, so it's not that. Maybe it's just a negative 30 degrees. And that would all depend on your angle. So I'm not square yet, but we could square it up with an indexing line and put it right there on that node. And then double click on your object and move your rotation to that node, and then move it. So I don't know what, so it's really no magical dimension. And then you could find out how big this is, and let's make it just like 6 inches. Well, I had my ratio unlocked. Let's go back with the ratio locked. I want to make it 6 inches. And this might not work out perfect because I don't know if so I'm going to change my nudge factor to 6. I don't know if my angle is right, but we could Control D and make a duplicate and nudge it over. And you could just keep going. I think I'm a little bit off, but you get the point. And then there's a lot going on. And then you could just continue. I don't know what you'd ever do with that, but they are hairlines right now, and you selected them all and make them a little bit thicker than, you can't make them too much thicker than a hairline, or they're going to start getting too thick. And then turn them black, or let's turn them yellow. It's having to do so many, and then put a black box around it. Turn it black. Object, order, back a page. Pretty cool design. I like when people ask me questions and I figure it out and could maybe use it someday. And you can see I'm off on my angle a little bit, but you could correct that. Anyway, I hope that answered his question, and thank you for watching.